Hello, and this is the Clairaudient Indigo, Martian of Sirius, coming back again for month of March, forecast of 2019 for the sign of Taurus. Alright guys, and for you, I'll be reading from the 24-karat gold deck of Nefertari today, Bride of Ramses II. And I've been doing some meditating on each of the zodiac signs before I've done these polls. I'm going to be doing these polls live. I'll show you each card as we talk about each of its energy aspects and to what you'll be seeing in month of March of 2019. Alright, Taurus, you are not going to be immune to Mercury retrograde 5th of March that will be coming up for you. It will either bless you or it will either help remind you that you have personal work that needs to be done. So this is going to be for March 2019, sign of Taurus. Show us what he or she needs to know. What does Taurus need to know for... here we go. Knave of Pentacles is your first card. Good. Your next card is the Knave of Swords, Two of Swords. Looks like you're getting a karmic completion cycle here. What I'm getting out of your reading so far. Taurus, keep showing us what Taurus needs to know. Ten of Wands. We'll show you each of them as I read them and I pick them up. Two more cards for Taurus, please. Two of Wands. All right. And show us one more card for Taurus, please. The Chariot. Okay. So Taurus, you got a lot going on here with your past. You're hitting a karmic completion cycle. A lot of you, I'm feeling, have had a past relationship that you've thought about or a certain someone that's been on your mind. So, first card I get here is your money, life, finances, and work are in balance. Some of you may have gone through getting close to completing school, whether that be completing a semester or a class. This is the Knave of Pentacles. The Knave is one who writes, records, and experiences what he or she has brought upon themselves to take on to the future with them. Pentacles is a financial card. Pentacles deals with money, finances, materials, possessions, property. Perhaps some of you have been dealing with closing a deal on buying a new car or just getting ready for spring ahead. I'm just seeing for you guys, you guys are taking upon yourself improving your financial life. You've been kind of just minding your own business, but it just seems to be that the past has been coming back for you, Taurus. You have here, you saying enough is enough. We have here the Knave of Swords as a second card. I'm feeling that there may be an ex or someone who may be from your past, a past relationship or friendship that just did not give any benefit to you. I'm feeling like this was the type of person that you ended up buying boat cruises for, but only got socks in return. I feel like this was someone that you may have poured your heart out to, someone you may have been pouring your life out to, and it just did not pay off to you. They feel sorry, they feel bad, they're coming back. It's because their own guilt and their own inner karma is coming back at them, but it's your responsibility to do the right thing and put your foot down and say, no, we're not going to relive this again. No, we're not going to go back to that. We're not going to experience all that all over again. I don't want the past to repeat itself in 2019 for me. This is my year and my time to shine. So Taurus, you got to have that aspect. You got to let go of the past. Taurus, you're a homebody. You really like the comforts of things. You really like the comfort of being at home. You really like the comfort of just having your inner circle small, having your inner circle as in terms of friends, family, all close to you and in good understanding. So I feel that you're going to be left with a choice coming up really soon. This person may be upset with you or may be irritated or aggravated with you. We have here the Two of Swords. You're taking care of yourself. Notice how people act when you start to care for yourself. They either don't care, it irritates them, or very rarely are they even happy for you. Only those who are your true friends and your true family really show you the support and the time necessary. So if they're willing to show you the support of the path that you're choosing for yourself, Taurus, they're one to keep communication with. This is a choice of communication with the Two of Swords. You're either cutting off or you're extending yourself. So with this ex or with this person that may be in your life, you may be considering on yourself, hey, am I going to consider still remaining friends? Am I still going to consider, how do I see us going in the future? You're going to be thinking about you don't know what to do with them, Taurus. And I really feel that you kind of mirror Capricorn on this aspect, and Aries is kind of in the same boat with you on these aspects as well. Taurus, you guys have it in this direction going for you. You got to make a decision. Karma wants you to make a decision because there's someone who's on your heart and mind that you either feel that you're not ready for, or you either feel that you're not just worthy of yet, or they may not be ready for you. So I'm feeling that there's an imbalance here. There's some uncertainty. You don't know where you're going with yourself. You do see yourself single for a while. For those who are in relationships, you guys are seeing some things being stabilized. So this is the next card we get is the Ten of Wands. The Wands is fire elemental. The Wands represents sudden rapid changes, sudden decisions. I feel that with choices in bettering yourselves, perhaps you're burning the extra calories at the gym lately. Perhaps you're not playing games anymore in general and you're just, putting plans to the side like Aries. And you're deciding to focus on your work, deciding to focus on you, taking care and bettering yourself you. So this is about bringing stability back. The pillar represents the four aspects in ancient Egypt. This represented the stabilities of the pharaohs, the stability of the pharaohs. The father aspect, the mother aspect, the daughter aspect, and the son aspect, the family. So it's revolving around family. Your family, I feel, that has been concerned about you. You've been becoming closer towards. You've been becoming more willing to communicate, more willing to be with them, more spending time with them, is what I'm seeing. So for you, what do I see karmically coming up for you, Taurus? This could be something health-wise for you going on. Something that, again, you've been considering not playing games anymore. I saw something with the gym. I saw something physical. I saw something for a lot of you. This is just Two of Wands. Perhaps your cholesterol may be in balance. Perhaps your blood sugar for those who are diabetics may be all over the place. This is going to be about taking discipline. It's going to be in the month of March for you, taking better care of yourself, taking better discipline, eating better foods, and really just taking better care of yourself in general. The Two of Wands can also represent a precursor to something that may be going wrong in the body. Perhaps you've experienced sudden need to go to the emergency room and you've experienced kidney stones. Okay, well, Chiron, the wounded healer, just exited Pisces. Stopping feeling sorry for ourselves and focusing on forward action, proactiveness. How do we become more proactive in helping heal ourselves? Maybe you're a life coach. Maybe you are a gymnast yourself. How are you being proactive in helping your clients? It's something that's going to be coming into your mind a lot this month. It's going to be about forward motion, quick forward motion for you. Taurus, you're a sign of the tortoise when it comes to speed. You believe slow and steady wins the race, but this time you're being called to be that jackrabbit. You got here the card of moving forward. You got here the card of the Chariot. Chariot also represents transportation. Perhaps some of you are planning trips ahead for this coming spring break, and you're going to be going back, seeing family. You're booking that plane flight, that plane ticket. I'm just seeing with the card of the Chariot on your side, I'm just seeing this being a good time for traveling. We do have a little bit of an extended winter for those who are up in North America. So what I'm saying is make sure when you guys are traveling, be proactive on what dates you're traveling. Try to travel as close to the forecast as you can. I'm just seeing that's weather-wise for you guys, but I'm just seeing, you know, I'm seeing a lot of stepping out of the home body shell for you. You guys are home bodies. You're not really one to really go places. You're not really one to be all over the place. But I feel like your family may be a little bit over demanding of you at this time because they want you to succeed. They want you to make it. They want you to be all right. They want you to be on top of the game. You know, they want you to, like Aries, they want you to worry about you. Aries may be more focused on worrying about themselves. So if you have an Aries in your life and that you feel like they've been kind of standoffish towards you, or you feel like that they haven't really been, you know, just giving them, they're going to come back around. There's a lot of Taurus and Aries relationships that I do see and I have dealt with. And so I'm just seeing relationship-wise, for those who are in relationships right now, you may have a little bit of distance between you two. But good mutual respect at this time. With Mercury retrograde, Mercury being the planet of communication, going retrograde on March the 5th, it's going to make communication with you a little bit difficult. You're going to be forced to climb out of your shell for family. But everything is going to be hitting you at once as in terms of responsibilities, just like Aries. It's going to be about a month of balance. We may be tearing cries of pain in March, but when we get through this Mercury retrograde, when we head into April, it's going to be relieving. It's going to be an awesome time. But I'm just seeing for you, Taurus, you got a lot to think about on your mind. You got a lot that's going on. Your mind and thoughts are rushing. You've been thinking about the past way too much. And I think that's the current aspect as to why you may have been reaching out to an ex, or why there's been communication going back and forth as in terms of the past has really been weighing you down, as in terms of, have we just been honest, has been going through your mind a lot. I wish I could fix the future. I wish I could make the future reflect upon the past being better. It's something that okay, so there's nothing really wrong with clearing karma from the past. And I feel that some of your communications with those in your life that were once part of you, or your other half, is clearing something karmical aspects. Same goes to Capricorn. You know, you guys may be dealing with something karmic that may be owed with you that's mirroring you in Capricorn. When I get the Capricorn's reading, you know, I recommend Taurus checking it out as well. It's going to resonate with you really strongly. A lot of the signs are kind of dealing with very similar things in the month of March. And for you, Taurus, slow and steady always won the race, but sometimes you got to step out of that racetrack and you have to look at the world around you and realize that not everything is a routine. Not everything is really, you guys can be very structural. You guys can be very organized. A lot of you always end up as professors, musical teachers, teachers in general. You guys move a lot around the jobs of teaching, the jobs of instructors. You guys always work around those jobs and aspects. You guys are great teachers. You guys are really good mediators. Taurus, if you've been busting your ass at the gym, I would recommend thinking about a future, perhaps maybe being a physical trainer, or getting into something, you know, that keeps you more physical, keeps you more, you know, you guys are very similar in that aspect with the other earth signs right now, what they're going through as in terms of physicality has been coming after them. So, again, Chiron, the wounded healer, is really making us question what it is we've been neglecting about ourselves, our bodies. You know, springtime is coming, beach season is coming, and, you know, I feel a lot of you want to be ready for the beach. I feel a lot of you would rather have more confidence in yourselves. You may be accepted by all about that base, about other people around you who may tell you you look great, you may feel great, but I'm feeling a lot of you may be in that mindset. I can't hold that about myself until I'm at where I want to be, is where a lot of you are holding that mentality right now. You guys are very revolved around physicality as well. You like the comforts of life, but sometimes when you guys overindulge, it really takes you over, Taurus. So, your health may be coming back to bite you this month, is really what I'm seeing. It's going to really be a wake-up call. You may have, maybe you may need a stress test, or maybe you may end up in the ER with something, like I said, kidney stones. Maybe you're drinking too much black coffee or too much sugar-aided beverages, things like that matter. And I'm just seeing, for a lot of you, you guys have some health issues that have been coming up more than most signs that I'm seeing, because you guys are heavily affected. Mars is also in Taurus, which is in your sign. And that's more about stability, forward motion. With Mars being the planet of willpower, it's going to really test your willpower right now to step out of your shell. So I would recommend going with the energy, align with Mars, maybe do a meditation to 144.72 hertz. That's the frequency of Mars. You can also look up the pyramid frequency as well. I will post those on my page, and my page link is at the bottom of this YouTube video description. m.touch facebook.com Martian of Sirius. m.touch Martian of Sirius.facebook.com. Sorry if I missaid it a little bit. But Taurus, you guys have a very unsettling month ahead for you guys, as in terms of stepping out of your shell, being more easygoing, and getting out more. It's going to be about seeing the world for you guys. So Taurus, enjoy the adventure ahead. You guys deserve it. You guys have earned it. You've been through so much karmically over the last 2 years. It's time to claim back your happiness. Taurus, that is my reading for you for the month of March of 2019. Again, all my other readings that I'm going to be giving are going to really reflect around the retrograde that's going to set in stone a lot of things on March 5th. So if you have something that needs to be done, or you've been working on, or you've been slacking on, get on it now before we head into that March retrograde. It's going to be in Mercury. So if you need to have a conference call or a meeting with someone and you need to delegate communication, why not start today on that? Get the communicating parts out. Say what you need to say ahead of time so you can really focus on what you need to work on for March. I hope that was helpful to you. Again, guys, check out my page. If you'd like to book private services, I offer affordable prices. I'm more than willing to work with anyone. Until then, namaste and blessings. Thank you so much, everyone.